Come on. Come on. Sorry about that. Seeing the dog wanted to come up on the couch. Now she just wants to be pet. But anyway, this is number 9, sorry, in my top 10 favorite game series from this generation. This is a big one. You've all heard of it. It's Gears of War. There's 3 of them. I've played through all 3 of them. My second one is the second one is my favorite, followed by the first and the third. For me, the third one, it kind of tailed off a little bit. I didn't enjoy it as much as the other ones. I think mainly because I played co-op the full way through, so maybe I didn't get to really experience everything on that, like, just full screen by myself. It was still really good. I'm not going to say it wasn't good. Sorry. But I didn't like it as much as the other 2. But overall, the series is great. When I first played that first one, I got it back maybe like a week after it came out. It was 06. Pretty sure it came out in 06. And that was, for me, one of the moments where I was just like, yeah, this is what this generation is capable of. That was one of the big moments for me. And I was playing this game on a standard definition TV, and it still looked amazing. So, I mean, great graphics. The combat is great. You get behind it's all about getting behind cover, popping up, shooting people, blind firing. You got your chainsaw on your Lancer. You can cut people in half, whatever, stab them from behind. It's pretty gory, but it's fun. The combat works well. It's good. It feels good. All the guns feel good. There's your main guys are Marcus, Dom, Baird, and Cole come along shortly into the first one. And they have good chemistry together. The banter between them all is good. And that's really cool. All those characters, gel very well together, and it's good. The story for me was, was decent. The Locust, you find out the Locusts are getting pushed up. You're fighting the Locusts, they're killing everyone. You find out in the first one, the war's already going on. And you find out later on, as the series goes on, that they were forced up from the emulsion that we were I guess trying to get or whatever, and it was like they were getting infected by it and they had to come up, and some became Lambent because they were too exposed to it. So it's like a 3-way fight in the last one. I think the Lambent did appear briefly. Yeah, I think the main thing you kill in the second one is a Lambent, big Lambent one. When you're in the helicopter. I haven't played the second one in a while either. I haven't played the first one in a while. I had the first one on my Xbox hard drive. I may have to play that again. It's a really good game. Rom is in that one. Rom's my favorite boss. He was the toughest too, at least for me. The guy in the second one who jumped around and stuff, he kind of sucked. And you fight the queen at the end of the third one. The third, for whatever reason, the third one just didn't. I don't know. It just didn't. I guess it was a good time to end it. They said there was going to be 3. And that was maybe it was starting to lose steam for me, and maybe not other people. Obviously, I'm just speaking for myself. But like I said, the voice acting's great. Like I said, the characters get along well. It's cool. It's got some funny dialogue in there. I feel like emotionally it wasn't great because there's a big death in the third one, and the other characters just didn't. I don't know. I didn't buy their reactions. I guess it didn't seem like maybe they couldn't convey the emotion properly or something. I don't know. But, yeah, like I said, the combat, awesome. Graphics are great. The sound's great. Yet, the first one's more, basic environments and stuff. The second one's a little more varied. You're getting onto ships. Although you're on a big, some kind of big rig early on. There's a good level where you're going through, I think it's an asylum type level. That was cool. The first one has the emulsion mines where you go down there, you gotta split up. There's a few parts in the games where you, branch off with one of the other squad mates, and you go off and meet up a little bit later on. That's always cool. The AI is pretty good. It's got a couple different difficulties. It's actually really rewarding beating it on the higher difficulties. I think Insane's the last one, and it's cool. It's rewarding that you really got to be patient on those ones. Pretty good length on all the games too, which is cool. Definitely a really, really good series. I didn't play too much multiplayer. I played some Horde in the second one, which is a really cool mode. The waves just keep coming. You got to fend them off. I did not play any of it in the third one. I know you can use the bad guys in the third one as well. I heard it's cool. Like I said, I just played a co-op, but I know people who played the multiplayer, and they said the Horde mode's still great. I played a couple one-on-one matches in the first one online, with private ones with friends. And that was fun. It's no radar, which is cool. So you gotta find where they are. You gotta be looking out everywhere and stuff, which is I think is cool. Overall, though, great series. Great series for the Xbox. I think the first 2 were on the PC as well. I don't think the third one was. But that's that was just a great franchise for the Xbox. Epic Games did a great job on those three. Really, really good. It almost feels like I'm maybe shortchanging a little bit, putting it at 9, but the games below it I really just love that much. And like I said, I've played a bunch of game series that have had 2 or more this generation. The top 10 was, it was hard to weed them out of the other ones. But there's a couple I think at the bottom of my list that people may not agree with, but like I said, it's my list, so I like to just tell people how I feel about these games. But like I said, Gears of War, great franchise. It's an intense shooter, great action in it, action throughout pretty much, which is cool. The first one has that part where you get in the thing with the light. The Krill are the ones that get killed in the first one when you set off that bomb at the end. Thank God too, because they were a pain in the ass. Those things were in that Jeep and you gotta shine the light and they keep coming. The Jeep's getting busted up by them, or a little buggy, whatever it is. Like I said, there's some funny dialogue between the characters. I really like Baird, actually. There's stuff you can find throughout the map. COG. That's what you're in, the COG. And you can find like COG tags throughout the maps, and there's some notes in the second and third. You can find like notes and stuff like that as well. I always like my collectibles and games. I like looking for them and stuff. So great game with good multiplayer and good co-op and really good single player action. It's a great series. Definitely, obviously, if you've never played it, pick it up. The first 2 are cheap. The third one's I think dropped in price. I believe it came out in September. So yeah, that's a really good series. I should be putting up number 8, maybe even tomorrow, the day after. I like to let the video sit up and let people watch it before I just immediately throw another one up. But yeah, it's gonna get a little tighter. I think maybe like 8 and 7. I kind of know what I want to put in there, but after that, it's gonna be a little tough. And then also, I think there's a series coming up that is a new series, but it isn't. It's part of like a existing franchise, but that part of the franchise started this generation. But yeah, that's number 9, and thanks everybody for checking it out. Have a good day.